Hey girly, are you ready to not only reach your fitness and health goals, but also your personal goals, whether that is in your career, hobby? Keep watching because I'm going to show you how I took the structure of 75 Hard, the viral 75 Hard challenge, and how I made this fit to my personal goals, completely catered to where I see myself 75 days from now. Now, if you're watching, you are more than likely very familiar with what 75 hard is. If you are not, I will put the rules of the challenge up here. If you don't know it, I'm very surprised. Out of all the fitness challenges that we have seen come and go, 75 hard has always been one that always seems to stay. It's not one that comes and in 3 months you no longer see it, nobody cares about it. 75 Hard has this way of maintaining relevant and keeping its, let's say, notoriety. I have no idea. And that is because of two reasons. Number one, it's simple, it's clear. There's these guidelines, you follow them for 75 days and you've done it. You failed to follow the guidelines for 75 days, you're done, right? Number two is because this challenge promises you to be hard. Not hard because you're having to run 2 miles a day and who knows if you're going to be able to do it. No, it's hard because it's essentially quote unquote easy tasks, but you have to do them every day. There is no, I'm going to skip today, or I'm going to have a cheat meal, or I'm going to not do that today because I'm real tired, but I'll do it double tomorrow. No. So you have to have this determination, this drive to really every day push to check off that day toward your 75-day mark. What that teaches you, and why I think this is one of the biggest reasons why 75 Hard maintains one of the most popular challenges, is because it teaches you what a lot of people lack: consistency. And although I love the challenge, there are things in the guidelines that don't align with me. I'm not going to get anything out of not drinking alcohol for 75 days. I am not a drinker. I can go quite a while without having a sip of alcohol. So that does not teach me anything. That does not push me to get rid of a bad habit or what have you. So, with that being said, I have created my own 75 Hard, and although it is different and catered to me, I still consider this parallel, except tailored to me. Okay, we're going to go through the guidelines. Number one, and I'm going to put them over here to the side, so let me move over. So, number one, right? And you can see the dates. 75 Hard Blancs edition, right? And I don't think that I've told you. My name is Blanca, but I go by Blancs. I don't know, since I was like in high school, people just always called me Blancs. So that's my little nickname. So 75 Hard Blancs edition. Start date, December the 8th. What you don't know is that today is December the 8th, actually. So today is day one. So I've already, started day one, but essentially I wrote and did all of this planning yesterday. So yesterday was day zero. Okay. Think about it that way. So when you get ready to build your program and your plan, think about what you want to get out of it, right? I don't want to follow a particular diet. I just want to track my food. I just want to know what I'm intaking, what my habits are. Number two, I want to work out for 80 minutes a day. I think that's doable. I think I can break that up between a morning session and an afternoon session, or that number is also very easy to just do in one go. Number three, drink 80 ounces of water a day. That is very hard for me because I am chronically dehydrated. I do not do well with drinking water, but we're going to push ourselves. 80 ounces. Number 4, spend 1 hour improving a skill. So instead of reading 10 pages of a self-help book, I'm going to spend 1 hour improving my video creation skill. So I have a goal. I want to get better at making YouTube videos or editing, lighting, audio, all that stuff. I'm going to do that for an hour every day at the bare minimum. Number 5, remove one bad habit. I overspend on things that I really should not. So I really want to focus on only buying things that I need and telling my brain, hey, you don't need this. So I want to focus on that. Number 6, choose a goal that can be reached in 75 days. Create and follow a routine to reach that goal. And the goal that I'm reaching, and this might be a little optimistic, right? But that's what we're trying to do here. That's what we're trying to do. I want to gain 500 YouTube subscribers in the 75 days that I'm doing 75 Hard Blancs edition. And the plan that I have to do that is I plan to upload 3 times a week. That is my plan. That is what I am going to follow. So, yeah. And the number 7, write a daily journal entry. I just want to see how I'm doing. Instead of taking a daily progress picture, I want to know what I'm thinking. I want to know how was day 2, 3, 4, whatever. Okay, so on this next page, I want to show you day 0 stats and notes. My height, I am 5'4". I weigh 189.4 pounds as of last night. My BMI is 32.5, which is considered to be obese. And then I did take measurements of various body parts that people typically measure when they're losing weight or doing things like this. So my neck is 40. Oh, God, imagine if my neck was 40 inches wide. My neck is 14.5 inches around. My right arm is 11.5. Left arm, 11. My bust is 44 inches around. My waist, or the smallest part of my waist, is 38.5. The largest part around my abdomen area is 46.5. My behind, my butt, the largest part around it is 46.5 as well. And then we have my upper left and right thigh, which both measured at 24 inches around. Alrighty, so then we're going to move on. Oh, and let's not skip the facial appearance, right? So I feel, and I took this picture last night, and it was probably like 3 o'clock in the morning when I got done putting all of this together. And I was tired. Please, 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 please. I hate that that's the picture we're going to go by, but that's what we're going to go by. So I feel like I gain a lot of weight in my face, a lot of water weight. I retain a lot of water because I am very dehydrated constantly, and I naturally have very full cheeks. So I just want to see if my face goes through any changes. Down there you can see the scale and a picture of what the scale looked like last night. Next up is our body pictures. So day 0, body pictures, December 7th, right? Yesterday. So here is my front view, my back view, my right side, and my left side. Very quickly, to touch on what I was talking about before, as you know, I did have a BBL, and like I said, I did have a very bad infection. In this behind picture, you can see, what would that be? My left side, my right side on me, but anyway, you can see one of my butt cheeks is like smaller, And that is where the infection was, on that butt cheek. So a lot of the fat did not maintain its, I don't know, ability to survive, right? Because of the infection. So that side of my body is smaller when it comes to like my butt. Oddly enough, I like that side of my behind better. I don't like how big my left butt cheek is. I think it's way too big. I would prefer if they both looked like the other. So I guess I should have asked for 2 infections, not just 1. Anyway, but in this picture you can see how, because I did have that BBL, the thighs, I don't know, they don't match, especially not on the side that did not have the infection. So I know by losing weight, we're going to be able to correct some of that, because I've seen it. When I lose a little bit of weight, you can see that getting better. I have always had a very round stomach. Always. I've always had an apron belly. Believe it or not, it was worse. And if you go and you watch my video titled "My BBL Did Not Go as Planned," you can see images of what my stomach used to look like. And I'll be adding pictures of that time of my life, because I found some new images. So yeah. Anyway, but that belly, it's always been like that. Do I want to get a tummy tuck in the future? Yes, ma'am, I do. But right now, we're just gonna work on one step at a time, right? One step at a time. 75 hard first before our tummy tuck. Lastly, I wanted to touch very briefly on the other goals that I have set myself to improve on. So video creation. I know my way around DaVinci Resolve. Well, no ma'am, but I can get around in there. Equipment, as far as like cameras, lighting, audio, whatever, and the YouTube goal of 500 subscribers, my current stats is 19 subscribers. I only have 3 videos. So I have 481 YouTube subscribers to go before I reach my goal. And so that is the full extent of the 75 Hard Blancs edition, right? Essentially, you can cater this to yourself, your needs, your wants. Very personal. You can personalize this as much as you want. I do ask that you do one thing, though. I do ask, write a daily journal entry to know where your mind was at, how you were feeling, how did day 5 compare to day 20. I think that is very great data to have, and you would be so happy to have that at that 75-day mark. But anyways, tomorrow's vlog, please stay tuned, because we're going to get into how day 1 has gone. All right. Thank you. This is Blancs, and you're watching All Beef, No Stew.